Hi there guys, what's going on? Good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'm doing a list after quite some time. Just thought of this like few days back, this concept and few more. I actually want to postpone the other video idea that I have. I wanted to do a fragrance list of this year's Best Buy, but I figured out there are 2 months left. So I thought of like, okay, let's do the end of the year, everything is okay. But I'm gonna show you some classic fragrances that have some age, okay? And I think the title is gonna be something like 15 fragrances, not top, but 15 fragrances, a few fragrances they fared quite well over time. They withstood, the test of time, or they're still relevant. And even if they're released today, they would sell, and they are much better than many flankers being released today. They can compete. They never basically get you bored. And this is my concept, so this is my choice. Okay, you can feel differently about any of this, no problem. I understand everybody's taste is different, age is different, everybody's likings are different. Okay, so I have like a couple of honorable mentions, and then I think I will do them in the end. But I have 15 fragrances. Let me just do a final count, take a quick break, and see everything okay, then we'll proceed with the list. Hold on. Okay, I had to do a reshuffle there because I missed out on one fragrance, but I think I'm pretty sure I'm going to be missing so many more. But it's okay, it's not a top 15 like best of the best of the best. But the whole idea is I use them for a very long time, and even today, after really seeing so many releases, so many new flankers, no new perfumes coming out, I feel they are really still relevant and not dated. Okay, so let's go. And there's like not any particular order, so every single fragrance here are really good. First fragrance I'm going to show you is a women's perfume. You guys know I love this one. And I love showing it so much because I have good memory with it. This is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue pour femme, or for women. Why I love this perfume, this was my mother's fragrance like long time back, almost 20 years, whatever, when it came out first. My dad gifted it to her from Surya KLCC, I think on the wedding day. Not wedding day, like wedding anniversary. And then she used it for a long time, and she used to use it back in the days when she used to go out, So I became fond of that perfume, and it's pretty unisex. In my humble opinion, it's better than Manu Fresh, like by Versace. It's a very fresh lemon, Amalfi lemon, citrus, watery perfume, and there's some light florals. I really love that. Okay, intense version is good, which I also have. That's more modernized, but I actually enjoy that uh, airy vibe about that one. Okay, so that's pretty still relevant. It's beautiful perfume. It's a masterpiece. Next fragrance I'm going to show you. These are mix of summer and winter fragrances. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about the interruption because my mom was calling in the phone. Anyway, there was something urgent. Anyway, that's done. Second fragrance I'm going to show you is one of my personal favorites, similar to the first one. This is one of my signature scents. I would say I proudly call this my signature scent, one of them anyway. Versace Purum, or Versace's signature. This fragrance, no matter how many days I take a break from it, like when I spray this, after a long time, I went through multiple bottles. This fragrance, such a masculine, manly fragrance. They made some floral in there. They got some florals, some aquatic notes, and very fresh, uplifting. And it's like smells like a real man, like Aqua di Gio, that one, CK1, all have the same sort of theme going on. But something special about that one that clicked with me. A little bit sweet, and the Neroli is really beautiful in that. So that's still timeless piece of art. Even if you get the new version, just spray a little bit extra. That's it. Second one is Versace. Versace Purum VPH. Third one I'm going to show you is that fragrance that gave me this idea. Okay, I love this perfume. It's like secretly it's one of my sweetheart perfumes. I just wait for every winter to rock this. This is Bulgari's Man in Black. The flanker, I think it's first flanker or second flanker, I forgot that. But this, perhaps in terms of smell, is the most attractive one still till date. Whenever I spray this, rum, spices, pepper, leather, there's also tuberose. This fragrance makes hell of a statement. Okay, that one already has some age, something like 10 years plus on each of these fragrances, even more. Okay, that perfume is still gorgeous. Bulgari's Man in Black. Fourth one I'm going to show you, many people will not agree with me maybe because they have so many flankers now, but this smell, this DNA, I'm just attracted to it, towards it, and it's just still one of the best smelling fragrance in the market. Dolce & Gabbana, the one. This is the EDT I'm showing you. The grapefruit in this is particularly the reason where I like about it. It's like grapefruit, ginger, and the fragrance basically project a lot. It's a summer perfume. You can also wear this mild cold weathers. Really nice tropical fruit punch, tobacco, excellent fragrance. That is a masterpiece. That's like a 10 out of 10 fragrance. Till date, I love that the same. The fifth one I'm going to show you, this is not by any ranking, so don't be surprised. This fragrance is going to be La Nuit de l'Homme by YSL 2014 or 15. I forgot which year this was, but love that fragrance. Okay, no need to talk about it, you guys still know, but many people may say that it became kind of like overplayed. I don't think so. La Nuit de l'Homme still does the trick for me, and mild cold weather is just lovely. You can try the Blue Electric new one, and that's more fresher take on it, a better performer than the current batches of La Nuit, but La Nuit definitely never gets bored and boring, and then it's just aging like fine whiskey. Next one I'm going to show you, Amin, Thierry Mugler Amin. I have this metal flask version. I wish I could find that golden one. This is a silver one, extremely heavy, and this is 2010 vintage version. Vintage version, new version, difference basically is the performance and the depth, and you can smell the difference. Like the older versions a lot more deep, newer ones smell a little bit like watered down. DNA is same, smell is same, but a lot more complex. Star, patchouli, this like has the highest notes breakdown in any perfume, I think. This one, even if I spray, I don't use it like that much. It's like a chocolatey dark fragrance. You need very cold weathers, but whenever I spray it, like in colder months, I hardly find any fragrance that is as complex as this. I love the Angel better than this wearability, but Thierry Mugler Angel is one of the like Hall of Famer fragrance. Never ever gonna go boring in my opinion. That's a niche quality juice. After that, I'm showing you my favorites, right? Hugo Boss bottled. I'm sorry, I'm showing you the Boss bottle EDP, Intense EDP, but I gave my EDT bottle to my dad, which I used to wear a lot, but he likes it, so I have the stronger version. And I think that fragrance is just my very first fragrance. I have a lot of memories with it, weak towards it, and for good reasons. That's one of my favorite fragrances. Apple, cinnamon, you know, like sweetness, a little bit mild, spicy, woody, you know, floral, musky. Just it works all the time. I don't think it will ever go out of style, and still sells a lot. Hugo Boss bottled. You can say EDP Intense is better performer, but you can go with any version. EDT Intense, EDP, all fantastic. Next one is the fragrance I love a lot, Givenchy's Pi. This fragrance, not many people talk about it, and I don't know why that is. Maybe many people do not like want to explore this house of Givenchy. Givenchy is as good of a house as Versace, Paco Rabanne, Dolce & Gabbana. They have the same status, and I think this fragrance was a masterpiece, genuine masterpiece. Boozy, vanilla, burnt sugar note, you know, like just the vanilla in it. It's just lovely. I went through one bottle, and the fragrance, whenever I put it on, I feel, you know, like my signature scent is Dior Intense, right? This is signature scent worthy fragrance, you know. Should get a lot more love, got great performance, and lovely, beautiful perfume. If this was a niche house, this would sell like hotcake. Givenchy's Pi. Next, these are all making me very happy. Burberry's London. I just love this fragrance, you know. This one is a community sweetheart. When I started my journey, every reviewer basically would put this in the list in 2016, and all the big reviewers like love this fragrance. Community loves this fragrance during the Christmas time. It has a port wine, tobacco, sweet notes. I get like a sugar apple note from this. Sorry, guava note from this. I just love this fragrance. It's like so beautiful, you know. And I have this one, the older version, the newer version, I don't know how they are, but I love this coat from Burberry. It's a classic fragrance. Everybody must try this once. Never gonna fall out of style. After that, perhaps not a popular choice in this kind of genre, because you see the big names. Suddenly you see a Versace that's with the Versace Purom. You expect maybe something else, right? But today I will show you Versace the Dreamer. This is a very love it or hate it fragrance. Again, I'll tell you, this is like Amen. This one, like Angelman. This fragrance, when I tried for the first time, I kind of knew the fragrance for a very long time, but I tried it after a long time. And when I tried it, you know, it's such a weird, strange perfume in a very good way. Mysterious, very beast mode, got this tobacco, kind of wet tobacco note. And it's like, I think there's some other notes I know, but it's very sweet, mysterious. As Mark says, as time goes by, this gets better and better over time on skin. So I just love that. It's just a mysterious fragrance to me still. Look at that Medusa head. Okay, this fragrance will never go out of style in my humble opinion. Just a stunner. Okay, and it's cheaper than some other Versace's. Definitely try the Dreamer. Amazing fragrance. So we have 5 left. Here we go. Perhaps not popular opinion, but this La Malle, okay, Jean-Paul Gaultier La Malle. This is the first of the flankers. So I'm showing this one, not ultra male, other ones. The thing about La Malle is I bought this based on hype of Mark Robe 08, my fragrance guru, and this is his signature scent, his very first fragrance that he loved. Okay, and he always says, I love Lamal no matter what. Out by any flanker, he collected all the flankers from this line, and I bought it, and I was like, I love the opening, but I didn't like the dry down that much. That lavender, powdery, vanilla, and they have tonka, and then I like the mint a lot in this. So even at the new formulation, perhaps the performance is not the beast, but I get decent longevity in winter time. Okay, but Lamal, I get compliments from this still. People ask me what you're wearing, like my friends and everything. They say I smell nice. It has a barbershop sort of fougere feel at the same time. It's just a classic. I never feel Lamal is. Many people say Lamal is like water, cool water. It went out of style. I don't feel like it. I feel no. This is still relevant. This is still the OG, big daddy of all those flankers, right? So Jean Paul Gaultier Lamal, for me, this deserves to be in this list. Next fragrance is my favorite. Carolina Herrera, hi there. Carolina Herrera 212 VIP man. This is perhaps a flanker to 212 NYC, but some people say no, it's just the name they borrowed. What a fantastic fragrance. This was like my college university days scent. What a fantastic fragrance. I just get not the beast mode longevity, but I get like a very nice fruity, like a vodka Smirnoff sort of smell with that. I think there's some passion fruit in there, a lot of these fruits. It's a fruity fragrance, and one of the best thing about this is the magnetic top. Okay, really love that one, and I think this fragrance still is relevant compared to many fragrances which smell like each other. I think you can give it a try. Like if you're looking for a sweet dating and you are younger folk, this could be a signature scent as much as Lamal or one of the next ones. But I think I love this perfume. Never went out of style, still aged pretty gracefully. Next, Prada Amber Purom. Okay, no matter how many times I praise this fragrance, it's always never enough. The reason being, Prada Amber in the market for I think more than 10 years or so now. Okay, got discontinued. It has one more flanker, Amber Intense, but I do not reach for that as much as I did for this. This is such a luxurious, I think this is the most luxurious fragrance, luxurious smelling fragrance in this lineup. Okay, apart from one more, but just I don't know how they made it, Danny Under Rocha. This fragrance just, you gotta try this one time. Like see the juice color. Just people nowadays, they're so much into brands, they're so much into niche, whatnot. This is a niche fragrance right there. Okay, it's a must-have. It's a masterpiece. Okay, never ever I felt bored with it. Okay, Prada Amber Purom. Next one, second last one. Okay, this is the one that I was talking about. 212 VIP. I was talking about this one. It's similar fashion, but when it came out, it was a top seller, and it still sells a lot from this house. And it has so many flankers. Okay, this is Paco Rabanne 1 million, the gold bar. Okay, the perfume I always was like, I fancied this fragrance. Like when I started my journey, I felt like, I need to have it, but in Malaysia it's so expensive, so it's very difficult to collect fragrances, so quickly. And I saved up my money. I bought like 100 ml. Every night I would just spray once. That blood orange note, the opening is just stunner. Even today, I feel when I smell this, the other ones are great. Privé is great, Lucky is great, so many other flankers are good, but 1 million, just do not use it for a month or so. Bring it back, and then the rose, leather, all those beautiful notes. It's just such a good fragrance, guys. It's just, forget about like let's say artistic aspect, but this is such a crowd favorite sweet perfume. This is like a sweet trend. So Lamal, 212 VIP, 1 million, all belong here for me. Okay, still one of my love 1 million by Paco Rabanne. So the last one I'm going to show you here is another reason why I wanted to do this video. I recently got a 2012 or 11 batch, the older version, not the vintage though, but I got older decent batch, more violets, more petroleum of this fragrance. And the day I smelled it, this one fragrance was everything I wanted in a perfume. When I read the description, the petroleum note, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Fahrenheit, right? So many other fragrances nowadays have this kind of DNA. It's one of the most copied DNAs ever, right? And there's so many fragrance houses, they copied this. And people say, even this was released today, right, it would sell because such a dynamic fragrance. Got this florals, the violet leaves, and just the gasoline vibe is just wow. It's just a mesmerizing perfume. Okay, these are some of the best designer fragrances in my humble opinion in over the years. Okay, some of them are underrated, like Givenchy Pi. Okay, nobody mentions it. Or which one among these I would pick top of my head, Versace the Dreamer. These are a little bit lesser talked about fragrance, but really really good. So they age like really well gracefully like fine whiskey over the years, and I would happily if I smell them for the first time, and I'm pretty sure if people smell them for the first time, they would actually appreciate most of them. Okay, so time for the honorable mentions that I'm gonna show right now. Sorry for the long video, but I'm not sorry. I wanted to take my time. One of them, I have 3 honorable mentions. One of them is going to be this inexpensive yet such a marvelous perfume, which is called Tabac Original. Okay, and I cannot say the house name, Maurer and Wirtz. I can never say it. Obviously, these are reformulated versions. They have so many splash version. They have aftershave, and I have all of them. I reviewed all of them, and this is the sprayable. This is a fragrance, in my humble opinion, if you do like CK1 shock, if you do like fresh tobacco, like a little bit floral, and you don't want to spend so much money, this has decent lasting power as well. Okay, this is such a beautiful fragrance. You can get a big bottle, like 300, 400, 500 ml. I forgot how big they get, but this is one fragrance I feel still very relevant. Give it a try. It's very underrated, fun fragrance, and for the price, it's a win-win situation. Okay. The next one I'm going to show you is one of my signature scents, which is why I put them in special corner. Okay, this is Chanel's Platinum Egoiste. Okay, such a big high fragrance when I started off my journey. Okay, when I started off in my YouTube channel, or let's say when I started watching reviews, this fragrance always mystified me. One of my first few fragrances that I bought in my journey from Chanel, I got Eau Extreme, this one, Blood Chanel. Those are my 3 first purchases from Chanel. Platinum Egoiste, one thing is it's not for everybody, which is why I'm not recommending it like it's a safe blind. But some people may find it like, where is citrus, where is sweetness? This one doesn't offer any of that, but it's like a spicy, fresh, cooling, and then sometimes it hits you up in cold weather. Such a unbelievable perfume. It's like a metallic tone to it. There's something herbaceous green in it. Check out my review, and Chanel Platinum Egoiste, I need to have a backup bottle. It's a masterpiece from Chanel. I just love that. A bit mature, but it will never go out of style. The last and the very most special fragrance in my journey, which defines me, you guys can tell already, which will never go out of style. And I feel even after 20 years, I will love this as much as I do today. And this is Dior Homme Intense. I know some of you saw that Dior Homme Intense at the back. Like, where is Dior Homme Intense? Yeah, I'm going to show you my very first bottle. I keep this with me as a trophy. Okay, this was my first bottle from Dior, and any purchase when I start my journey. This one and Eau Extreme, 2 first bottles that I bought. This is a 50 ml, 2014 version. I wear this in my special occasions when I really feel like it. And the fragrance always like, where do I keep this? Let's keep it somewhere nice here in the front. Okay. Dior Homme Intense fragrance, I really believe this one. I would like to show Liege by Lance Tendegerland, by Extreme by Guerlain, will never go out of style. Okay, but that one is very hard to find. This one you can still have, and more modern formulation, you have to let it sit for a while, then you'll get much darker and more stronger. Just iris, lipstick, leather, cacao. Ah man, what did they make it? I don't know. Like, this is the perfection in a bottle. Will never go out of style. I love the other flankers, but this is my most favorite. So these are some fragrances I want to show you. They age like fine wine or whiskey, either way. Did you try all of them? Which ones are your favorite? Or do you like this fragrance still, or you feel they're obsolete? Do let other people know from your experience, if you actually experienced it. Okay, then other people will understand. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon, and have a nice day. Bye bye.